Good morning, children. A warm welcome to all. Hope you all are fine and safe. Today, we are going to learn exercises of Workbook Unit 7, the one that got away. You read how getting interesting things to the class created trouble for class 4. Now, read what happens when a strange creature comes to the class. So, it's a poem written by Jack Priletsky. This poem talks about a fantasy creature, the monster. This monster looks very nice, but he eats everything he sees except the children. So it's an interesting poem. So all of you please go through this poem and try to answer the questions by yourself. Let's move to the exercises given in page number 64. First is vocabulary. Replace the highlighted word with another word that means the same, then rewrite the sentence using the new word. Do you know the word which has the same meaning? It is synonym. Synonyms are the words that have the same meaning. Look at the first one. Jack was terrified when the lights went out. Here the highlighted word is terrified. It means fear or afraid. So Jack was afraid when the lights went out. Second one, I was drenched in the rain. Here the word drenched means wet thoroughly or soaked. So the answer is I was soaked in the rain. Third one, we crossed the busy street cautiously. Cautiously means in a careful way that avoid risk. We crossed the busy street carefully. Fourth one, I spent my holiday at a tranquil hill station. Here the word tranquil means calm or peaceful. So the answer is I spent my holiday at a peaceful hill station. Fifth one, all the students adored the PT teacher. Here the word adored means love and respect deeply or admired. All the students admired the PT teacher. Sixth one, we saw some amazing stars at the planetarium. Here, amazing means great surprise or wonder. Another word is that astonishing. So the answer is we saw some astonishing stars at the planetarium. Seventh one, our exams commence on 1st March. Commence means begin or start. Our exams start on 1st March. The eighth one, a cheetah is a swift runner. Swift means quick or fast moving. So the answer is a cheetah is a fast runner. So hope you clear about this. Next we move to the grammar section. Underline the adverb and write adverb of place, adverb of manner, adverb of time and adverb of frequency. Do you remember the definition of adverb and its four kinds? An adverb modifies a verb, an adjective or another adverb. Adverbs that tell us the manner of an action are called adverbs of manner. This answers the question how. Adverbs that tell us where an action takes place are called adverbs of place. This answers the question where. Adverbs that tell us the time of an action are called adverbs of time. This answers the question when. Adverbs that tell us about the frequency of an action are called adverbs of frequency. This answers the question how often. Hope you have got an idea about it. So let's discuss the exercise. First one, Rita drank the milk quickly. So here which is the adverb quickly and it shows the manner how Rita drank the milk. Rita drank the milk quickly. Second one, I will visit my grandmother tomorrow. Here the word tomorrow is an adverb and it's an adverb of time. When will I visit my grandmother? That is tomorrow. Third one, she rarely speaks ill of others. So which is the adverb here? Rarely. Rarely is an adverb of frequency. It shows how often she speaks ill of others. Then fourth one, she spoke hurriedly and left. Here the adverb is hurriedly. It shows the manner. How she spoke hurriedly. Fifth one, please wait there till I come. Here the adverb is there and it's an adverb of place. Sixth one, we often go to Lodi Garden for a picnic. Here the adverb is often, it's an adverb of frequency. It shows how often we go to Lodi Garden for a picnic. Next we move to page number 66. Choose the correct options to form compound words. Do you know, children, what are compound words? Compound words are formed when two or more words are joined together to create a new word that has an entirely new meaning. You have already learned in the smaller class, that is sun plus shine, sunshine, sea plus shore, seashore, rain plus god, rain god. All these are examples for compound words. Now look at this first one, over dash. So which is the right answer? Look, over look. It's a view from above. Second one, wide dash. And the right answer is spread. Widespread means spread over or open. Then third one, heart dash. Heartfelt. Heartfelt means sincere or wholehearted. Then fourth one, no dash. So which is the right answer? Nobody. Nobody means no one. Then fifth one, cup dash. Cupboard. It is a piece of furniture used to store things. Sixth one, water dash. The right answer is front, waterfront. It's a part of town that borders the sea or a lake or river. Seventh one, waist dash. Waistband is a narrow piece of material which is sewn on to a pair of trousers or a skirt at the waist to strengthen it. The last one, board dash. And the answer is boardroom. It means a room in which the directors of a company or organization meets regularly. So hope you understood the meaning of these compound words. So all of you try to find out compound words. Next we move to page number 67, writing section. Imagine that a new student has come to your class and needs to learn the class rules. Make a list of the class rules in not more than 8 points. Also use examples to make sure that the rules are clear to the new student. I think you are able to write this answer. You can also add your own points here. So that's all from this chapter. All of you please complete your work on time. Next week we learn grammar. Thank you. Take care.